Well guys, I've managed to get the pool liner here. Did that last night and gave it a good wash. This thing was quite the bear to get into the trailer. So we've got that going for us. But there was quite a bit of rain last night. I had to cover up the joystick so it wouldn't get wet. So that'll give you kind of an indication. Actually, we can go ahead and dump that. Wrong way. There we go. Alright, we can just let that sit like that. Let it all drain out. And I guess, by the way, this is probably the first time it's on film. The sleeve hitch has a little part you can get from Johnny Products, which will give you a conventional tow point as well as a place for a ball hitch mount. I just haven't had a chance to use the ball hitch yet, but so anyway, that's the good news, that I managed to get the liner from its spot over here. But the bad news is I had this platform perfectly level and ready to go. It was all smooth. I smoothed it out by hand for another hour or two, but the rain completely wrecked it and made itself a hole, and it washed away, well, quite a bit of it. So I'd estimate that's probably going to be like 3 loader buckets to get this side back to level. I got to see some of it in action last night. So this is the kind of thing that can happen. I even started rounding off the edges here, and I was going to add more material. The actual pool would probably come up to right about here, because this circle that's cut is 26 feet, the diameter is 24. I wanted to make it bigger than needed, but you can definitely see that from the shots I uploaded the other day how much this got beat up. So it was quite a torrential downpour. So unfortunately, that's going to put a little delay on the pool project, because I'm going to have to spend a couple hours getting this thing back to spec. Also torched out the weeds with it using the flamethrower I've got over here. I've got some of that footage as well, so I'll be setting up the camcorder and getting this base back to spec, which it was last night. So this is probably the most difficult part of setting one of these pools up, is getting your base right, and it's very important. Because here's some fun trivia for you. This is a 24-foot pool that's going in, and it's going to have about 13,000 gallons of water. Now, do you think it weighs A, 18 tons, B, 26 tons, or C, 38 tons, or is it D, 44 tons? Well, the answer is none of the above, because that much water actually weighs 52 tons, which is just 8 tons shy of a 105 millimeter M1 battle tank, which comes in at 60 tons. So that's a lot of water, and you've got to get this thing right. So I'm going to get this thing right, and I've got a ton of footage that I'm going to be cutting together once this thing is all together. And they say it takes 3 or 4 people to set that pool up. I guess I'm going to try it by myself and see if I can do it. And then we'll have a time lapse of that. So unfortunately, this can happen. Here we are. So it's not back to square one, but it's going to be a couple hours to get this thing all set. So see you guys on the next video.